what's happening, everyone out in the world of the internet? It is your boy Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you back to another episode of The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, where we talk about and unbox things, all things pop culture, mainly Star Wars, Transformers, sprinkled in with some other stuff, convention going, all that good stuff, and that's what we're here to talk about with you today. So if this is your first time here, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe so you can get notified of all the awesome goodness. And if you've been here before, thank you. So before we get into what we want to talk about, just a couple housekeeping things just to remind y'all of July. The giveaway is still live, so make sure you go to that video July giveaway and you can win some Batman prizes on that. We are close to that 400 mark. Once we hit that, we will have a giveaway for that. We'll have a giveaway for 500, 600, 1,000, all sorts of stuff. I like giving stuff away. And if you won in that 300 giveaway and you haven't talked to me yet, look at that 300 giveaway video and say, hey, that's me. Send me my stuff. Because I would like to send that stuff to you, because after a while those prizes will get recycled again if I don't hear back from people, and within, I would say, probably about a month. If I don't hear back from you, I will go ahead and recycle those prizes. Speaking of prizes, I want to just give a shout out to Transformers. Let me pull up their name here really quickly. Transformers Collections and Stop Motion. They got their box of Transformers goodies from their winning the Transformers June giveaway. And so you can see some of the photos here on what was in that mystery box. So you never know, I may do some more mystery boxes where there'll be some really cool stuff inside of them. So what this video is about today is we were this weekend at the Fanboy Expo in Knoxville, Tennessee. It was 3 days of all things pop culture, and I wanted to film and share that with you. So I've got some cosplayers, I've got some booths, I've got some silliness and things like that. And so we're going to try to put all three of those videos all together in one, because partly Sunday I wasn't feeling too well, so I didn't film a lot. And then when we come back together, I'll give you my thoughts about Fanboy, some things that they can improve, some things that went well, and some things that I got while I was there. So why don't you all go ahead and roll the video and let's watch some Fanboy footage. Hey, what's happening, folks? It's Jimmy G in the place to be, bringing you a special vlog of The Good, the Bad, the Awesome, where we talk about all things pop culture, mainly Star Wars, Transformers, sprinkled in with a bunch of other stuff. And today's one of those other stuff things, because we are at Fanboy Expo for the next 3 days. So you'll see me changing shirts all the time. We are going to see stars, we're going to see non-stars, we're going to go see vendors, we're going to go to panels, all that good stuff. You may be watching some of those panels right now that I have posted already online. So, but if this is your first time here, go ahead and like and subscribe. And if you've been here before, thank you. Can't do this without you. But Fanboy Expo, if y'all don't know, is a convention here in Knoxville, Tennessee. They also have one in Orlando, Florida, where it is about all things pop culture. So they have wrestling stars, they have movie stars, they have voice actors, they have people from childhood. So like, for example, here in Knoxville today, they have Mama's Family, the cast of Mama's Family. They also have Pinky and the Brain's voice actors, the voice actors for Goku and Vegeta. They had the Lord of the Rings cast, Cobra Kai. They had some wrestlers, Kevin Nash, the Hardy Boys were here, but also you get some comic book artists that are here too as well. And then just a bunch of vendors with some cool stuff. So we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have a lot of montages. We're gonna see a lot of cosplay. But so come with us on this journey and watch me as we change shirts throughout this thing, because this is gonna be one vlog for all 3 days. So we'll catch you soon. Inside. Pro tip, there's always a shorter line. Look for it. You'll be able to find it. I was waiting in the long one and it wasn't moving because there's a bottleneck with people getting their tickets and stuff, but there's always a shorter line. Nice, Jay and Silent Bob. That's awesome. So we're gonna try to make it and find my wife, get on the show floor and try to buy some stuff. see some stuff, and have some fun. It's Soggy Toes.
What about me?
And Kiki.
She's got a bald soggy toe.
And Cobra Kai, Johnny Lawrence. And Daniel LaRusso. And Brady. And this guy, Jason, maybe. Or are you Casey Jones? Not Casey Jones, all right. It's my new buddy here, David, right? Right. And David, what's the name of your channel?
White Arcade and Toy Channel.
White Arcade and Toys? David White at Arcade and Toy Channel. And he does all things arcade toys, all sorts of fun stuff, movies, favorite ponies are all the ponies, but he's wearing Rainbow Dash. I love Rainbow Dash, I also love Applejack. Man, I can't wait to look at your channel. Subscribe to him if you can. All right, all 2 of you that are watching, subscribe.
Hey.
Awesome.
Welcome to the Fanboy!
So just our first walkthrough right now. It is hot. And there are a lot of people here. And a lot of people getting autographs, all sorts of good stuff. This is so really fun. I love pop culture.
March 7th.
Ooh, very cool, yeah. So let's continue looking around, looking at some booths, get some cosplayers. Let's do it.
Keymaster of Gozer, Volga Zildror, Lord of the Zabulia. Are you the gatekeeper?
No.
Well, during the rectification of the Voldrani, the traveler came in one of the pre-chosen forms, that of a large and moving torb. And during the second reconciliation of the McKettrick supplicants, they chose a new form for him, that of a giant slore. Many Shubs and Zul know what it was like to roast in the depths of the slore that day, I tell you. All right, touch the hat. Hey, make sure you try the smoked salmon. It was flown in from Nova Scotia, Canada. It's normally $28.95 a pound, but I got it for $16.83 after taxes. This whole party's a big promotional expense and a giant tax write-off. You having a good time?
Yes.
Hey, are you looking for any, I need you to ask me if you have any, I need you to tell me, say, hey, do you have any extra strength Tylenol or Excedrin migraine?
Do you have any extra strength Tylenol?
No, all I got is salicylic acid, generic. See, I get 100 of the name brand for 50 of the, I get 100 of the generic for 50 of the name brand. It makes good financial sense. So that reminds me, you shouldn't leave your TV up too loud. The creep down the hall phoned the manager, and what he did was I tried to go out and get on the ledge and get into your apartment and turn off the TV, but I couldn't get in. So what I did was I went down my apartment and I turned on my TV just as loud, so that way everybody thought there was something wrong with both of our TVs. And when these guys come to your place and they blow the roof off of your building, there's only one thing left to say. Boy, the superintendent's going to be pissed.
That's
hey,
awesome.
You have a great day, man.
Thank you so much.
You are very welcome.
Thank you
That's
so much.
That's the reason we do it, man. That's the reason we do it.
Awesome. And I'm sure you've heard it multiple times?
Yeah, a lot.
I wanted to know if Barbasol ever reached out to you to be a spokesman.
You know, that's why they went down. That's my feeling. Do you see a lot of Barbasol? No. Now, just at conventions. You don't see Barbasol anywhere else. No, they didn't. And I would have competed. I would have gone with Noxzema or any one of them, but no.
What's the name of y'all's booth?
It's Art of Bianca. So hi, I'm Art of Bianca. I paint nonsense.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with nonsense. One person's nonsense is another person's masterpiece.
There you go.
There we go. I love it. Do you have a website or are you on?
I do. Well, on Instagram I'm Art of Bianca, but I have BiancaArt.StoreNV. That'll get you all my stuff.
Okay, very cool.
There's a ton of things in all directions.
I love it.
Thank you
It
very
looks
much.
awesome.
Hi, welcome to my counting show. Look, we have so many California raisins. Let me count them for you. 1 California raisin. 2 California raisins. 3 California raisins. Thank you for coming to the count show.
You have an eye for counting count.
Oh, thank you, but only 1.
Let me tell you something, brother. There's some awesome toys here. Fanboy. I'll tell you what, I want to take on Macho Man Randy Savage, brother.
I have a question that we all want to know. All of us, watching you guys since the 80s, who would win in a real fight? I'm saying no holds barred, skill against skill. Who would win in a fight? Def Leppard or Poison?
I go Def Leppard.
And this is guys.
I want to ask, what did you think of the show? And out of the 3 or 4 hosts that you've done the show with, which of them do you prefer in terms of their hosting style?
I don't think I understood a damn word you said. That's a long question, too.
So basically, you've done 3 versions of the match game: Gene Rayburn, Rod Schaefer, and Michael Berger, not attributed to the one with Alec Baldwin. So the question is, what was it like being on Match Game? And out of the 3 or 4 hosts that you've done the show with, which of them would you prefer in terms of hosting style?
Oh, well, they were all good hosts. Gene Rayburn was a little intimidating, but I was very young when I did that Match Game. Michael Berger I loved. Always will have a Michael Berger with nothing on it.
What's the name of your booth?
Smoking Glue Guns.
Smoking Glue Guns.
Yes.
Do you have an Etsy store?
I don't, because I hate that platform. But I do have my own website. It's just smokingglueguns.com.
Smoking Glue Guns. How long does it take you to make these dice?
It depends on the complexity of the design. Something like this guy with the 3D printed, hand-painted squirrel inside can sometimes take me up to 3 weeks to make a single die. It just all depends on whether or not I have to find and source the insert, if I have to hand paint it, if it even fails, because sometimes I can make the entire insert, cast it, and there could be issues like bubbles, or it might not cure properly. There's a number of issues that could happen, and then I got to start from scratch all over again.
Wow, this is cool.
Thank you.
This is awesome. I love the Mimic Dice Box.
They are so cute.
They are. That is awesome. SmokingGlueGuns.com, folks. Go buy you some dice. Roll a critical 20.
Absolutely.
You get to put it up now.
Oh yeah, I need a picture.
Mama got her Falcor.
Additionally, the Jeff Hardy concert will be tonight in Middle Room.
Here, play it over here.
Oh yeah, that song.
Cool. We've seen a couple panels. We've done some stuff, looked at stuff, listened to a lot of people that want to go home, and eaten some freeze dried and a bald Rengoku. So, it's going to be awesome. We're just continuing to do this thing and having fun.
I love when we were backstage figuring out the order, you're like, Kruka always goes first.
Yeah, she said, who wants to go first? Me? Is that even a question?
This is absolutely wild. This is so incredible. Thank you guys so much for being here this weekend.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting us.
My first trip to Knoxville.
Oh,
My third trip to Knoxville.
How about you?
My first trip to Tennessee.
Oh, there you go. All right. I'm sure a lot of people have given suggestions. I mean, I know it's hard to kind of get away, but what have people suggested to you? Market Square? Any good restaurants?
Dollywood.
Okay.
And what have you been working on lately?
Oh man, all I've been doing is recording One Piece.
That's right, you guys are doing a bajillion episodes.
I'm hoping that at the pace that we're going, I mean, I don't know this for sure, but it looks like, we could be caught up to the Japanese before the end of the year, it seems.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, in fact, I think we should just we should go past the Japanese and just start dubbing whatever.
Just keep going. Just
start saying whatever we want.
And then send it to them.
Yes. And I
what
can
is
just prematurely end the episode where someone walks up with a box and like, what's this? They go, oh, it's the One Piece. So
yeah, we found it.
We're like, what's in it? He goes, you should check it out, Luffy. And he opens it up and it's a treasure box. And inside of it is just a button that says reset. And then, like, no, Luffy, don't. And then it starts the whole show over again.
I like that.
So it never ends.
I Starscream now rule Decepticons.
Did you ask Frodo to be the best man, or was he the ring bearer?
He said, come to Knoxville, it's nice. Don't ask you if Sam is the best in front of all the other people in Lord of the Rings. They won't try and take the one sacred guy and make him prostrate on the ground. I think Frodo was officiating.
With the beautiful Kiki.
My name's Katie, and I was wondering if it's fun being a Disney character.
It's pretty fun, because I meet little ones like you. It's true, because you're having fun watching these cartoons, right? Yeah. Yeah, then that's my job. I'm here to make you happy. And I get those rewards when I'm here at a convention to meet you. It's not just like a void when I go record or when we get to go sing something, and then the final product comes out and we enjoy watching it with my friends and family. But I don't know what anyone else is feeling, so if it's making you happy, then I'm happy.
What a great question.
Yeah.
Very good question.
Do you have any baked goods you can fly over to me? Not today? That's okay.
On that note, which note is that? What note does that song start on?
I don't know, let's pick one. How about United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic, Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Cuba, El Salvador, Peru, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Turkey, and still, Guatemala, Bolivia, Argentina, Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Bolivia, Guyana, State San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Spain, Argentina, Barbados, and Guam, Norway, and Sweden, and London, and Germany, now on peace. Switzerland, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, Greece, all second Bulgaria, Ireland, Russia, Oman, Bulgaria, Saudi Arabia, Hungary, Cyprus, Iraq, and Iran, there's Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Jordan, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Bahrain, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, and Portugal, France, London, and Spain, in India, Pakistan, Burma, and Palestine, Thailand, Nepal, and Bhutan, and Fuji, and Malaysia, and Bangladesh, and China, Korea, Japan, Mongolia, Laos, and Tibet, and Indonesia, the Philippines, and Taiwan, Sri Lanka, New Zealand, Singapore, New Zealand, and Korea, and Vietnam, Indonesia, Morocco, Uganda, and Belize, and Pakistan, Botswana, Mozambique, Zambia, Swaziland, Gambia, Guinea, Algeria, Ghana. But wait, there's more. Running the Soto, and Malawi, Togo, Spanish Sahara is gone. Nigeria, China, Liberia, Egypt, and Gabon, Tanzania, Somalia, Kenya, and Mali, Sierra Leone, and Israel, Dahomey, Namibia, Senegal, Libya, Peru, Ghana, Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Madagascar, Rwanda, Myanmar, Hong Kong, Abu Dhabi, Qatar, Yugoslavia, Mauritania, Tanzania, Monaco, Pakistan, Bhutan, Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that fanboy footage. There were some really cool cosplayers I seen out there. I didn't necessarily get all the best costumes. I just got a nice, good mix of them. And I really love talking to people. This is what I love about conventions, is everyone is so friggin' nice. One thing that I heard from one of my friends who brought their son is everyone belongs. Everyone feels welcome. There's no one making fun of people, no one pointing fingers. I mean, it doesn't matter if your costume is top notch or if your costume was just really just barely put together. You know what? Everyone's just like, man, that's a great costume. I love what you did. Because you know what? Not everyone has $1 million budget or $1,000 budget for a costume. Some people have a $10 budget. But that creativity that they go into that was really, really good. So, Fanboy, some things that I liked. I love my Knoxville Fanboy. I love the feel of it, the small town feel of it, everything, and that they have an eclectic collection of guests, anywhere from celebrities to wrestling stars to voiceover actors, and just a bunch of things. And I love the fact too, as well, they introduced the attic booths, which someone can rent out for like, I think $250. It's an 8-foot kind of table booth area that you can just show off your collection, or you can sell some of your collection. So you don't have to be like this big all be all vendor, but the everyday person can go and kind of sell their collection or show that off, which I was able to help support a couple of them. Some other things that I liked, I love the panels. I thought the panels were great. I wish the organization for the panels would have been a little bit better, and the emceeing for the panels would be a little bit better. So some of the MCs were good. There's one that, he's okay. You know, it kind of got tired of him after a bit. But yeah, so that's what I liked, and I liked the flow. I love the cost of it. I missed out on VIP, and that's the thing. I am going to do VIP going forward because I want to make sure I get the best seats for those panels, so that way I can send you the best footage of those panels. What did I not like? What could have been improved? So Saturday. I don't think Fanboy Expo was ready for the deluge of people that they got on Saturday. When we arrived, I mean, we literally arrived maybe about 10 minutes after they opened. And I kid you not, the line probably was a mile long, either direction. And so I got in the line and was moving very, very, very slowly. And what it was there's people who bought just the Saturday only ticket, and they needed to pick up their ticket in order to get in. And so Fanboy only had like 2 or 3 doors open with like a couple security, and so it was slow getting people in. And then those people had to go to their booth to pick up their ticket on that. And so I finally got in after I figured out there was another entrance. There was a back entrance for those that already had their tickets and their wristbands that you can just get right through. So I would say, Fanboy, if you already have your ticket or wristband entrance, have that kind of clearly marked somewhere or on your website or somewhere like that. The other thing was that the lines for some of the guests, and again, I don't think they anticipated, but the lines for some of the guests actually kind of spilt over into the vendor area, and it was hard to navigate. I mean, if I was ADA or something like that, I would not have been able to navigate the conference on Saturday because there were so many people. And it was really tough for some of the vendors because they couldn't really sell anything because the people that were in front of their booths were just waiting on autographs. And so I think part of it was we had some pretty big names. We had the Hobbits. We had a lot of the Lord of the Rings people. We had Cobra Kai. We had Jay and Silent Bob were there. We had Chris Sabat and Sean Schimmel was there. And so they weren't expecting that Saturday crowd. Now, I've been to Fanboy in the past, and that Saturday crowd wasn't as bad. This year, it was nuts. And so I would just say, you know, be prepared for that. I would say for when you have bigger name guests, maybe have a separate room for them that you can kind of direct people to for their autographs or whatever it may be, or make a bigger autograph area. I don't know. Something, maybe a separate room. I know they did that at MegaCon for Hayden Christensen, that there was a separate room that you go to get your autograph. So it was kind of just a little bit of mass chaos. And I know that the volunteers were doing their best to make things happen. But yeah, that was nuts. The other thing, security. Yeah, there were some security guards that had some attitude. I got there Sunday, got through the metal detecting person, and I get to the bag area where I know what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take your bag off, unzip all of that stuff so they can check it. And so the lady that was there checking me, she said, take your bag off. And I was like, okay, all right. And I was just kind of joking. I was like, hey, it's not my first rodeo. That was my mistake. I made a joke. And she's like, she just got really huffy. She goes, there. She just checked one bag part and said, there, that's all I wanted to do. And she goes, my first rodeo, my ass. That's what she said. Sorry for my language. But she was pretty upset. I let it go. I get it. She was probably there for all 3 days, probably met some frustrated people. But, you know, I mean, you're in front of the public and things like that. I get it. I should not have probably made that joke. I should probably not have said that. I should have probably just went on with it. I probably should have said thanked them for their time. I tried to do that my best with everyone from the volunteers and stuff, thanking them for all the stuff that they do, because man, they put up with a lot of stuff. When you deal with the public, sometimes people aren't that nice. And so really wanted to thank them for their hard work and their dedication that they did. A couple of other things I would say, man, if you're a VIP, what I love that MegaCon did that I hope Fanboy would adopt, they had a VIP kind of like room where you can go and kind of take a break, but you could also had the bag check where you could check your bags so that way you don't have to carry those around. That would be kind of cool. I love the fact that they had a quiet room for those that with special needs kids or people that just needed to just get away, moms and things like that. That was awesome. I would say set up more chairs in that quiet room. That would have been great. But overall, again, these are just little nitpicky things. It was great. I got to see a lot of great things. I got to see a lot of great people, got to meet a lot of great vendors. And so will I go back to Fanboy? Absolutely. And if you live in the Florida area, that Fanboy Expo Orlando, they got some amazing guests. They got Ian McDermott. They've got Warwick Davis. They've got Kevin Eastman, freaking creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as well as the 4 Ninja Turtle voices that are going to be there too as well. I did have some camera difficulties when filming the panel, so you can kind of see that in these panels that I've kind of posted. But I didn't get the autographs that I really wanted. I wanted to get Christopher Sabat's on my All Might. His line was too big. I couldn't get in there. I wanted to get Pinky and the Brains autographed. Their lines were moving to, and I just kind of hit it at the wrong time. By the time I got there, they cut off the lines. But the autographs I did get, my daughter got the voice of Minnie Mouse's autograph, which is awesome. And then we got the autograph of the 3 Willy Wonka kids. So the person that played Charlie Bucket, Mike TV, and Veruca Salt, which is awesome. I would never know when I would see them ever again. So that's cool that we got those. But because I couldn't get the autographs I wanted, I said, well, you know what? I'm just going to buy stuff. And so here's a few things that I got. Where are you? Where are you? So first of all, this thing was cute. I just had to get it. The little Pochita from Chainsaw Man. I had to get him. He's soft. He's fluffy. This is the Crunchyroll one. So it is a legit one. There were people selling knockoff ones, but this is a legit one. Picked him up. One of the things, you do pay convention prices on some things. I got this Chainsaw Man SH Figure Arts. I can't wait to unbox this to review this for y'all. My buddy Rocky at Crypto Comics. I tell you what, if you're not shopping at Crypto Comics and you live here in Knoxville, please go do so. Rocky is amazing. He's down to earth. He's got an amazing dog and has some great prices on things. And he will work with you and try to get some great stuff for you too as well. So Crypto's great. Nirvana Comics is great. This was from Utopia Toys. I love them too as well. Those are like 3 of my favorites there. I haven't really visited Comics Exchange. I'd probably need to go give them a visit sometime. But I got this from Rocky, Dark Knight's Metal. $20 for this Beast Kingdom Dark Knight's Metal, and then $20 for this Beast Kingdom Wally mini egg set. Really, really awesome. And then one of those attic booths picked up this, the G1 reissue of Soundwave, and got him for $65. So everywhere else online, I've been seeing him for $75 to $100, and I was able to pick him up for $65. So that was awesome. But overall, I thought this was a pretty awesome event. I'll definitely go back. We got the Smoky Mountain Fan Fest coming up that we'll definitely film for y'all too. But man, I'll tell you what, if you don't go to conventions, they are awesome. They are fun. It's great just to people watch at those things. But definitely make your way to one. So with that, I leave you with this. Y'all stay young, have fun, and be awesome.